Alright, welcome. This is a 8-4 draft. This is Eugene here. So here's pack one, pick one. Rare is Rest in Peace, not very good in limited. Uncommons, Arrest is probably the best one. And then the commons, Gorehouse Chainwalkers, So-So, Gatekeeper Vine is a fine card. Swift Justice is an okay battle trick. Stellar Songbirds is also okay, I think. Zorius Arrestor is a decent defensive card, but I'm gonna just take the Arrest here. It's the best card. Um, yep. Here, pack is not that exciting actually. Rare is still here. Wild Beastmaster, it's just not very good. An uncommon is missing. So it's hard to say what the person to the right took. I mean, you can never really tell actually, right? Out of the commons, Hussar Patrol is pretty good. Inaction Injunction is pretty good. Skywatch is okay. Keening Apparition is okay. Jailbreaker is okay. Out of all the cards here, the best card is probably Hussar Patrol, I guess. It's either that or Inaction Injunction, I think. I could also take the Keening Apparition, I guess. But I feel like Hussar Patrol is just slightly better than that. Between this and Inaction Injunction, I guess I'll just stick with the Hussar Patrol because he's a dude. See what happens. Here's a Security Blockade. I'm gonna snap it up pretty much. It's the easy pick, I think. There is another Hussar Patrol in here. There's also another Skywatch here and another Paralyzing Grasp. So the person to my left may think that Azorius is open and may actually be going into it, which could be trouble for me later, but Security Blockade here is easily the best card, I think. And yeah, there's no reason for me not to take it. I mean, I'm not going to take like Concordia Pegasus over it. And between Security Blockade and Hussar Patrol, I feel like Security Blockade just turns on so many things that I would just rather have it. Like, well, not that it necessarily turns them on, but like things like growing ranks become more available, and like Tristani's Judgment gets a little bit of value. Eyes in the Skies gets a little bit better, things like that. Here, I guess it's between growing ranks, Selesnya Guildgate, and Stealer of Secrets. I don't actually know how many tokens I'll have, so I don't know if growing ranks is actually going to be okay. But between growing ranks and Stealer of Secrets, I might actually just prefer the Stealer of Secrets. I'm not sure. Other card to note would be Dead Reveler. I guess Electromancer is an okay card. Dispel is a pretty good card too, I think. I think I'm gonna take the growing ranks. I feel like the upside of this card being good is just not worth passing up. And then I get past into Knightly Valor. Makes growing ranks slightly better. Because it makes another token. It's easily the best card here, actually. It's just so much value attached to this card. Other cards to note would be Azorius Justiciar, Runewing, Stealer of Secrets, and Armory Guard. So white-blue is very open, and I'm just going to continue to heavily draft white-blue here. I'm going to take the Stellar of Songbirds. It's the easy pick, I think. Other cards to note would be probably Aerial Predation. It's an okay card, but yeah, I'm going to just take the Stellar here. Man, this pack is pretty stacked. We have Dramatic Rescue and Courses of Accord here. There also happens to be a Fencing Ace, but I think I'm going to take the Dramatic Rescue. It's probably the best card here for me. The next best card would probably be Fencing Ace. I'm also slightly tempted with Courses Accord if I'm going to have growing ranks. Is Courses Accord better or Dramatic Rescue better? I feel like I should just take the Dramatic Rescue because removal is removal. And this type of removal is decent. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Dramatic Rescue. Here, none of the cards are actually very good. I think I'm just going to take the Inspiration, actually. Over the Bizarre Krovod, I guess. Yeah. This is a pack that I opened. There's a Seller still. I'm going to take it over Psychic Spiral, Rest in peace. Here, Inaction Injunction wield, so did Keening Apparition. Both are pretty good cards. I think I'm going to take the Inaction Injunction, though. I think it's slightly better than Keening Apparition. Although you do want a Keening Apparition in your deck eventually, I think. It's one of those cards. I think I will take the Concordia Pegasus here. I think it's slightly better than Paralyzing Grasp. He's very good against like certain deck types. Armory Guard wield, that's pretty good. I don't mind taking Chronic Flooding. So yeah, as I was saying, Concordia Pegasus is a pretty good sideboard card, actually. I also think he's main deckable in certain types of decks. If I can get like another Knightly Valor, he will more likely get main boarded in. So my deck so far is not bad, actually. I have 4 token generators and a Growing Ranks. So it looks like Growing Ranks may actually get played. Open Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdict. And it's easily the best card here. And I'm just going to snap it up. Here, geez, V2 Guildmage was passed. I have no idea what rare the guy took. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to take the V2 Guildmage. It's better than Dramatic Rescue. I'm a little sad that I have to pass a Void Wielder, but V2 Guildmage is easily the pick here. Yeah. If it wasn't for that V2 Guildmage, I would easily take Void Wielder. Gonna do a lot of good things with this card, I feel like, in this deck. So yeah, I actually have some pretty powerful cards so far. These are all very playable cards. So Growing Ranks, not guaranteed to make my deck, but considering what I have, I would say that it's likely to make my deck. If I get past the Sphere of Safety, I'm wondering if I take it. So here, it's a little interesting. So I'm heavy Azorius. Relatively heavy Azorius. I don't actually need to play all these Azorius cards. I can cut the Inspiration. I don't have to play Hussar Patrol. And I don't have to play the Dispel. And Inaction Injunction you don't have to play immediately. Which means that I could actually still play Selesnya. Now the question would be, do I want to take Selesnya Charm or Centaur's Herald? It's either that or I take Tristania's Judgment, I think. Another good card is Blesser's Call. This pack is just stacked. Out of all of these, I think I want the Selesnya Charm, I guess. It's probably the most powerful card. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and take the Selesnya Charm. Oh man, Sphere of Safety, just as I was talking about it. There's also a Cellar, which I don't need because I already have 2. So I guess really this comes down to Gatecreeper Vine, Axebane Guardian, and Dramatic Rescue for me. I think so one lets me fix, or 2 of them let me fix. And there's also a Selesnya Keyrune, but I'm not going to play this. I think I would take all 3 of these before I take Selesnya Keyrune. I think the best card here might be Axebane Guardian. Because he actually ramps, which could be important for if I get like slightly bigger cards in the future. I think I'm going to take the Azorius Guildgate here over the Azorius Keyrune. I understand that Azorius Keyrune is a ramp card, but I feel like having the Guildgate might be slightly better. I really wish it was a Selesnya Guildgate though, but I will take what I get. I can play base white-green and splash the blue. Yep, I'm just going to take the Guildgate. Here, I guess it's between Soul Tithe and another Concordia Pegasus. I think I don't like Soul Tithe that much. What it kind of does is it kind of stalls your opponent. It doesn't necessarily remove their creature. It's better in the later game when if they put down a creature that costs a lot, or a permanent, I guess, that costs a lot. So I think I'm gonna just take the Concordia Pegasus here. Here I guess is between Hover Barrier and Runewing. I guess Hover Barrier goes better with the Axebane Guardian. He's also a defender that blocks for days. So I guess between the two, if I had to choose one, I think I would take the Hover Barrier. He's just a much better blocker than Runewing. But Runewing is a flyer. No, I think I'm gonna stick with the Hover Barrier. Azorius Charm, Centaur's Herald, and Runewing. My goodness. So this is a very good removal spell. This is a very good populator, or a very good token to populate. And these are just two solid flyers. I think I'm just going to stick with the removal spell. Although, in the future, I think I may be more likely to take the creature. Here, I will take the Selesnya Sentry, because the rest of these cards I feel like are just bad. Courser's Accord and Dramatic Rescue wield. Is very interesting. I'm going to take the Courser's Accord, though. It's the more powerful card, I feel like. Eyes in the Skies, easy pick. Sphere of Safety? Yeah, buddy. I'm going to take Horncaller's Chant, I guess. Probably won't play it. So, I might be the only, like, Bantish player in this pod. I don't necessarily understand what's going on, but yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. I have some pretty solid cards here. Concordia Pegasus is going to be the first to go, the first to get cut. Other cards that are likely to get cut would be Selesnya Sentry here, and that's pretty much it. All these other cards I would very gladly play. Wow. So this pack is also stacked. I think I'm just going to take the Call of the Conclave, though. I'm a little unhappy to see the Temple Guardian, because I would love to be able to fix my mana. There's also an Axebane Guardian here, but Call of the Conclave is easily the card here. It's easily the pick, I feel like. Yeah. So I would love to pick up some Guild Gates. There's no Guild Gates. There's a Syncopate, Sundering Growth, and Azorius Arrestor. I feel like I don't necessarily need an Azorius Arrestor. I think I'd rather just have the Syncopate as like an answer kind of to whatever. Yeah, and I'm just going to hope that Sundering Growth, I guess, is what wheels. I feel like Syncopate's a pretty good card. Simply because you can usually just 1-for-1, you know, almost any card, right, with it. Cards that I'm hoping to come by. Guild Gates, I guess Knightly Valors and Void Wielders. And that's pretty much it, aside from other insane bombs. But yeah. I guess I'm gonna take the Gatecreeper Vine or Dramatic Rescue. Between the two, I'm not quite sure which I would take. Need to think about this for a sec. So right now I don't have a lot of fixing. I have a Gatecreeper Vine, an Axebane Guardian, and a Hover Barrier. Those would be my 3 walls to power up Axebane Guardian. Dramatic Rescue is another removal spell. Let me see how many removal spells I have. I have 1, 2, Semi 3, 3.5. All the removal. I wonder if I can just take the Gatecreeper Vine here. I think I will. Grove of the Guardian in my deck. Seems good. Knightly Valor or Phantom General. I think Knightly Valor is just slightly better, so I'm going to take it. Here, either I can take Aerial Predation for the sideboard, or I can take Armory Guard, I feel like. I have 22 cards right now, and I know I have like a Concordia Pegasus I could play even. I think I'm just going to take this Aerial Predation for the board. I don't really need any of these other cards. There's a Rootborn Defenses, which I'm just going to happily snap up. Druid Deliverance, I will also keep for the sideboard. Concordia Pegasus versus a bunch of cards I'm not going to play likely. This wheeled for my sideboard. But the other card that I want to wheel was Dramatic Rescue. So I think this is the pack with Dramatic Rescue. I guess we'll see if there absolutely is nobody playing Azorius right now. Unfortunately, I did not get that Void Wielder back in the second pack, which means that the Dramatic Rescue might be gone. I think I passed on 2 Dramatic Rescues, so should be aware of that with my token-like deck. Yeah, it's not here. I'll just take the Corsamite. It's a pretty good trick, because it gives trample. I have lots of like random sideboard cards in here. Cards that I'm probably not going to play main deck. I might not play Corsamite main deck. This is 23 right here. I'm mostly a green-white deck, but I'm definitely... Oh man, my mana is just going to be a mess. So I'm going to play more green and white, I'm pretty sure. Simply because my green cards are just like insane. I didn't see like any guild gates. That's a little strange. Arcweaver? It's a little strange to see that go in like second to last, I think. But yeah, my deck doesn't look that bad. I guess we'll see. So I'm going to try to play Gatekeeper Vine, Axebane Guardian, Growing Ranks, Courses Accord, all these goodies. Not sure if I'm going to play this Hussar Patrol. We'll see. Going to try to play an Action Injunction, Syncopate, and Harbor Barrier. And I have a ton of white cards that I want going into my deck. Oh, well, it looks like Hussar Patrol will find its way in, because this is 23. Are any of these cards that I want to play? Not necessarily. Oh, I kind of want to play Dispel, though. Not sure if I want to play the Inspiration. I can play the Pegasi in the sideboard. Let me see. So let me see how many green versus blue cards I have. This is not boding well for me now. Looking at the green versus blue counts. So I have slightly more blue than green. Huh. Alright. Let's see what Moto suggests for land. Should have suspected something like that. All of the white is single white though, except for Supreme Verdict. So I feel like I can go down to 8. And just go 7/4/4. I do need that blue just as much as I need that green. So I just go down to 7 white sources. Just play the 5th green source. Or maybe I should just play 18 lands. No, I don't want to play an 18 land deck. I think I'm going to play the extra force though. Yeah, I think I'm going to play like this. Alright, see you in round 1.